Harry Kane and Sergio Aguero are two of the Premier League's most lethal marksmen, both scoring at least 20 league goals in each of the last 4 seasons. We run the rule over the two fearsome forwards. Finishing, they are both unbelievable finishers who score all types of goals. What Kane has brought to his game this season is the ability to score with either foot. He has scored 9 with each foot, and it makes him such a nightmare to play against when defenders are expecting him to hit with his right. Kane can now quickly shift onto his left and curl one into the net. What impresses me with Aguero is his range of finishing. We think of him as a striker who is deadly in the box, but look at his 4th goal against Leicester with minimal backlift. He hammers it in from distance. There is nothing to separate the pair in this regard. Aerial ability, while Kane's physical advantage gives him the edge over Aguero in the air. Both players have scored 5 headers in the Premier League this season. Aguero's movement is excellent, and he makes the most of the wonderful delivery from David Silva and Kevin De Bruyne. However, Kane's header against Arsenal was Alan Shearer-esque. Not only does he get up early and make the ball his, he then directs it towards goal with incredible power and accuracy. It reminded me of a header Shearer scored for Blackburn in a 2-0 win over Manchester United in 1994. Out-jumping Paul Parker, his header was almost laser-guided into the corner. Spurs like to play on the floor, but Kane's aerial prowess gives them a fresh option. Link up play. Kane is equally adept as a no 9 or a no 10. He can see the pictures he wants to paint in his head and executes them with his excellent passing. His range and weight of passing are superb, and against Arsenal we saw an array of longer passes which have also become part of his game. Kane is more of a focal point for Tottenham than Aguero is for City. That is not to say Aguero's link-up play is poor, but I see him more as a pure finisher. Someone who gets on the end of things. While Aguero will play in between the centre halves, Spurs can go to Kane and get runners beyond him. Kane is quickly becoming the ultimate all-round forward. Pace Aguero is a little nippier over the first few yards, giving him the edge over Kane in this department. If there is anything Kane lacks in his game, it is that initial burst. You can still see he has worked on his pace, and when you are not the quickest player, all you can do is try to maximize it. Neither player has the speed of a forward like Thierry Henry, but for Kane and Aguero, their pace is upstairs. It is all about intelligent timing of their runs. Mentality. I was fortunate to play with Shearer and Henrik Larsson. They went into every game not just thinking they would score, but knowing they would. Both Kane and Aguero have that mental strength. When Tottenham were awarded that second penalty at Liverpool moments after Kane had missed the first, there was no doubt that he would take it. I found it fascinating that not one of Kane's managers during his loan spells thought he would become a top Premier League player. Even after he burst onto the scene at Spurs, people were writing him off as a one-season wonder. It takes a certain character to have that mental resolve to keep grinding away. Similarly, many thought Aguero's days at City were numbered following the arrival of Gabriel Jesus. He could have sulked, but instead toiled to re-establish himself as City's main man. Verdict: Aguero may have won more trophies, but as a forward, what gives Kane the edge is that he is a better all-rounder. It is a tough call, but if I was picking my Premier League dream team, I would choose Kane over Aguero.